What's up, everybody? Arrg the Pirate here, and today we're gonna play a little Zhong Kui in this solo lane, and we're gonna give away a skin code. I know I just gave one away, but guys, since I moved this week, I was not able to post as many videos last week, so let's give that skin code away. And y'all know how it works by now. I'm gonna play a little clip. The first one to guess the god making that ability wins a free skin code. Here's that clip. Good luck to everybody. I hope y'all get it. Now, I'm going to start out with Warrior's Blessing, Uncommon Staff, 2 Healing Potions, and 1 Mana Potion. Uncommon Staff is rank 1 of Warlock Staff, but I'm going to first build Shoes of Focus, then Warlock Staff, then Spear of Magus, Spear of Desolation, Gem of Isolation, Magi's Cloak, and then I've got Teleport Glyph and Blink Rune for my relics. Next up, we have to go over his kit, and first up we have his passive Demon Bag. Zhong Kui captures demons in his bag every time anything dies within 80 units of him, and they provide additional protections, and it's 0.8 protections per captured demon, and it stacks up to 40 times. But every time you activate your ultimate or you die, you lose half the demons that are in your bag. Expose Evil is his one. Zhong Kui pastes a card on all enemies in front of him, marking them as demons, slowing and damaging them every second while they are marked. If the card is removed, 75% of the remaining damage is done instantly, and the card lasts for 5 seconds and is removed by his 2 and his 3. And speaking of his 2, Exorcism is his 2. Zhong Kui drives out the demons of his enemies, dealing damage as they leave his body. Demons exorcised by enemies marked by Expose Evil will be absorbed by Zhong Kui, healing him per demon up to 3, and will remove the card, so that's really where you can get a lot more burst damage by combining his 1 and his 2. Book of Demons is his 3. When fired, the Book of Demons deals damage and stuns enemies. Stunning marked enemies, or the exposed evil enemies, so if they're marked by your 1, if you hit them with that Book of Demons, they receive a double stun duration, and it removes the card as well, so you get some extra burst damage on them. And once the ability has been ranked, the Book of Demons flies nearby Zhong Kui, firing for 50% of his basic damage. And guys, that's pretty decent. You get a little extra damage with your basics once you activate that 3. Lastly, we have his ultimate, Recall Demons. Upon activation, demons pulse out from Zhong Kui's bag to nearby enemy players every second for 5 seconds. They chase and accelerate over time, doing damage to enemies as they enter their body. Zhong Kui is immune to knockbacks and stuns for this duration, and although it doesn't have a huge scaling, guys, it does work, and you can hit so many people. You just create this huge AoE doom cloud around you, and oh man, with Gem of ISO, you slow people down and you're really able to capitalize on that. Alright, let's get into this gameplay. So, y'all have seen, we're facing against a Daji, which we're absolutely dominating this lane because we have awesome wave clear compared to hers, and that's really going to hurt her. You know, Daji is definitely not the best laner, and you can see why, but we're going to head over to her blue, and, you know, let's drop her blue. She does end up heading in, but there goes her escapes, both of them, and guys, this is going to be a very, very easy kill for us. You know, with her using her teleport and her claws, or, you know, the 4-claw thing, whatever it's called, you know, that was a very, very easy kill. And, you know, hey, we're continuing to push this lane and do absolute awesome work in this lane. Now, we do want to push into this lane a little bit. Let's try to take this lane out. You know, my team has, they're struggling a little bit with fights and everything like that. So let's try to down this so we can start making rotations. And you see, we're continuing that poke onto Daji, and with us having mana potions as well as getting that blue buff, we're sitting very well with our mana, so we can definitely spam some abilities. Now, Daji ends up coming into this fight right here. You can see I was waiting for the right time to hit her with that 1. She used, again, both of her escapes, and this is going to allow us to do a ton of damage to her. She is going to get out with, you know, almost nothing, but that's quite all right. We're not really looking to kill her necessarily. We want to push into this tower and get some damage on this tower, and, you know, hopefully be able to take it out. And you can see here, we're going to push this lane. Daji's going to have to back off, which is going to keep her out of lane for even longer, which is great. You know, if we would have killed her, she might have been able to spawn in quickly and then head back to lane before we really got some poke in. But since we chased her off, she's going to have to back, put on items, all that good stuff, and that really allows us to go into this tower and do a ton of damage to it. Sure enough, we're able to take it out. I was gonna go ahead and back, but then I see, hey, let's engage on this. And sure enough, Daji uses both of her escapes again. We're able to stun her out of that and follow that up with her ultimate. She's a goner. You know, awesome. You know, that she's really playing towards my strengths and not her own, and that's really allowing me to take advantage of that. But hey, no problem at all. I'm gonna go ahead and back off here. Let's get Warlock Staff online and really see, hey, can we start rotating? Can we start heading out, helping our team? Because we've got that lane sitting very, very well right now, and you know, making rotations is one huge part when it comes to solo lane. Now, unfortunately, my team starts going down, and, you know, there's just not going to be a whole lot we can do but defend and help out, you know, help some lanes out, drop some camps, and that's exactly what we do. We, you know, drop those couple of jungle camps, and then we actually drop red for our team. We even ping it, but unfortunately, I think no one picks it up, but is what it is. We're going to head back to our lane since we did get Warlocks online, and, you know, we didn't even really miss that many minions here, guys. Making that rotation because we had that lane set so unsafe, you know, we didn't really miss out on a whole lot of farm, and that's exactly what you want to do. Now, unfortunately, my team is still, we're not doing just the best with these fights. You know, we are losing lanes, but that's quite all right. You know, we're pushing this lane. We have absolutely dominated this lane so far. And Daji ends up showing up here. We did just use our kit, but we have our ultimate. And we've even got our one, so we were able to slow her down, and that allows us to stay up with her. And look, guys, we didn't even really take any damage from that because we've got awesome heals, and Warlocks. Warlocks is such a good item. You know, it definitely helps mages be more tanky, and it works so well with Zhong Kui. Now, since it's never a good idea for a mage to push a T2 by themselves, especially in the solo lane, we're actually going to head over to this team fight and hopefully flip things. Kuba's here, let's head in, let's get some work done, and you can see we're able to get that stun. We follow that up with R2, and one thing I did not know, and you can kind of see this here, but you'll see it again later, is when Kuba goes down, Zhong Kui's basics actually count as 2 hits since you're getting that second hit from Book of Demons. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's meant to be that way, but it does seem kind of a little broken. But hey, no problem, we're able to take out Kuba, and you know, that definitely, again, helped our team. We get a little bit of a lag spike, but that's fine. Let's pick up blue and then get back to lane. Let's continue pushing this lane, and guys, you can see we're making these rotations and we're still able to get to our lane and help out this lane just because we've got such great wave clear, and Daji's not got the best wave clear, so it's much harder for her to push that lane as fast as we can. From here, let's rotate to mid and pick up these mid harpies. You know, easy peasy. Ao Kuang's here, and guys, check out the damage we're gonna do on Ao Kuang. Oh man, yeah, we're fed. We're getting fed. We're gonna start cranking out the damage, and you see Ao Kuang ends up going in here. I knew he was gonna head in, so we follow that up with that stun, and my team collapses, and oh man, easy peasy double kill right there. Awesome play by my team. You know, that was just great play all in all. I'm actually going to head over to this side camp. You know, let's go ahead and pick up this side camp now, or this jungle camp rather, and you know, let's grab that and then head back to base. Again, we are a mage. We want to really get as much farm as possible. You know, we want to get healthy and put on some more items, but when you can pick up a free camp like that, it's always best to do that. With Zhong Kui having such an awesome kit, and you know, his one works with all of his abilities, you know, double the stun, or you can even just get a lot more burst damage. He's able to crank out a ton of damage, and you'll see that here. We're able to go into this Ao Kuang here. Look at the damage from that. But we end up ulting him there. We might have been able to take him out without an ult, but hey, let's just make sure we don't go down in the process or let him escape, and easy peasy, guys. We're able to push that lane into mid lane. That's going to alleviate pressure elsewhere, and I'm actually going to head back over to my solo lane to get that lane pushing, and you can see we've got this awesome push going. My duo lane's pushing hard, and you know, there is a lot of enemy presence. Hopefully my team can get out, but we've got presence, or we've got a lane pushing in mid. Our solo lane's about to be pushing. This is what we want, guys. We've got the pressure up. This is where we can start making rotations and actually taking people out as a team. And sure enough, that's exactly what we do. We get that lane pushing and then make a rotation on mid. We're going to go ahead and blink through this wall and check this damage out, guys. Oh man, we just elite Ao Kuang. We end up using our full kit, so we've got to wait for cooldowns, but that's quite all right. Daji's here, and you know, look how tanky we are, guys. Warlock Staff, oh, it's such a good item. And we're actually able to go in on this Wheelix, and we end up taking her out. She even uses her ult there, but oh man, we're just cranking that damage out. That's exactly what we want. I thought I had Aegis there, and I forgot I'm a solo later. So we end up using that relic, but we're able to get out with almost nothing. And guys, the relics do work. You now have to hit L, the left trigger, and then scroll over, and for whatever reason, the little scroll button is under the map. You'll see us use it here in a second, but it does work. It's just a little bit different. We're going to continue our farm. You know, we're just really looking for something to happen. Let's pick up red or just drop it, and then let's pick up these mid-harpies, you know, all that good stuff. And then, guys, when you see this fat painter running towards you, run away. And this is exactly why. Look at that damage we're cranking off. Xbalanque is able to get out, but Alquang, oh, he's a goner. And if we would have had our Gem of ISO on, oh man, we wouldn't have had to dive so far, but we barely took any damage. Warlocks is such a good item, guys. And on top of that, with our heals, we're able to sustain like crazy. Now, unfortunately, we did have a few deaths there, but let's go ahead and defend this mid lane, you know, and look at this clear, guys. We're able to heal right back up. We're going to head over to our solo lane, get ready for this dodgy push, grab blue buff. You know, we're just doing an awesome job of farming. We're going to head over to dodgy. Check this out. We're able to get that stun off on her, you know, gets a little bit of tower damage, but we didn't need that tower damage. We're hurting bad right now, and sure enough, we're able to take her out. Let's continue to push this lane, and we then need to start rotating because, again, my team is getting into fights. You know, with us having so many kills at this point, you can see a lot of those kills have been solo kills or something like that. So my team has been losing a lot of those fights. We need to start being there for the fights if my team is going to struggle like that. With my team spending so much time in mid lane, we definitely need some lane control, and I'm going to take that upon myself. I go ahead and drop red. Again, we're continuing our farm, but we're going to get this lane pushing in the right direction. You can see that there. I end up using that teleport glyph, go over to my solo lane, and get this lane continuing to push there. Even though it didn't really need to be reset or set, it was already pushing, we got it pushing even better. Then we're going to head over to this fight. You know, it's kind of ended a little bit, but that's quite alright. Then I see Daji poking out. I'm going to blink to the other side of her, and look at that damage. We get that stun off, followed up by that Thanatos. Oh man, easy peasy kill. And this is going to be a free T2 with most of their team being down. If you remember, I pushed my solo lane, and guys, this is exactly why. Look at this. It's pushed into the tower. We got that T1. We could instantly follow it up with a T1 in solo lane. It would have been nice if we had some rotation for my team, but that's quite alright. Look at this, though. This is exactly how you can keep control of these lanes. Keep them pushing, pick a fight, kill somebody, get a tower, and then maybe even get a follow-up tower. Now, I was going to back off, but I see Alquang. Yeah, guys, I've got a huge advantage. I'm 19, he's 12. You know, I've got just an absolute commanding lead over him right now, so I'm not too worried about him, even if there is some rotation. I do have my ultimate, and, you know, I'm healing up nicely, so let's go ahead, head into this tower, and, you know, let's try to take down this tower. Daji's here. Let's get some damage on Daji. We end up using that ultimate as well as our 3 to stun her, and then Alquang shows up. And guys, that's what I was talking about. We can stay pushed up to this lane because we are not scared of those two at all. We're currently, you know, 7 levels above them, as well as we have done a great job of farming, and that's really where that advantage can really play a huge part in the game. From here, though, I need to back off. I go ahead and drop their blue. Let's pick up their blue. You know, although no one on my team has been picking up red, I don't really need a whole lot more damage because I'm deleting people. So blue's a good choice. You know, it'll allow me to stay in lane longer. And, you know, hey, great. Now, we're going to go ahead and get another blink ult in. Xbalanque's here. Let's go ahead and get that double stun on him. And look at that. He couldn't even move before he was gone. We're able to get that sweet double kill. And, you know, awesome. Awesome play. And, guys, that's really where you can combine your 1 and your 2. Do you want to have a lot more damage right now, or do you want to stun them for longer? Yet, Zhong Kui's kit is so nice. Just such a fun kit. From here, we're going to head over to Daji, who is currently going in on Anubis. Easy kill right here. Easy kill. Well, the stun actually killed her. Holy moly, the damage is real, guys. And we're gonna push this lane. We did lose our T1 in solo, but at, 20 minutes into the match, T1s are not that big of a deal. After we down our blue, we're gonna head over to Amaterasu. She's caught out a little bit, so let's head over there. Let's see if we can make something happen. Sure enough, we're able to get this damage off. Look at the stuns. We're doing work. We do get knocked up by Kuba right there, but no big deal. Let's go ahead and throw that ult down. We're slowing the enemy team. We're doing tons of damage. And check this out. This is where those double hits happen, guys. Double hits. I didn't know that was a thing, but awesome. And we're able to make this rotation. Sure, we lose Amaterasu and our ADC, but that's quite all right. We were able to collapse on this, take 2 of them out when our team was out of position. This turned out to be a trade play, but it was a good play all in all. Now from here, we start getting pretty silly, which, guys, I don't like pushing beyond towers. It's just not really my thing, but I need to help out my team. So far, I've been a huge influence on what's happening, and with Thanatos being this far in, let's head in, and sure enough, we're actually able to take Xbalanque out there, which is great. We're gonna go ahead and then pop our ultimate. We're getting CC'd like absolute crazy, though, and for whatever reason, my entire team is over here. We really shouldn't be over here, but is what it is. Let's try to make something happen. The CC is real, guys, and we're gonna end up going down there. That is unfortunate. That was just a very, very pushy play, and we really don't need to have those type of plays because now Daji's spawning in just a few more seconds, and Xbalanque is gonna spawn in, and my team is completely unsafe. Everybody's in front of the Phoenixes, so when they retreat, they're gonna take damage from Phoenix. This is just a bad play all in all, and we really went in there because of Thanatos. Guys, I don't recommend doing this. Once we spawn back in, we just kind of need to wait around for my team to spawn back in. You can see, we pretty much had a team wipe under, on the other side at their fountain. Guys, that's just a bad play, and it was a bad choice for me to even go in there, but, is what it is. Well, we're having a fun match anyway, so let's get some lane control. Let's get our solo lane pushing, and then you see Thanatos had to ult out of that situation there. Let's head in and turn this fight. Let's flip this fight around, and you can see we're getting some damage on Kuba with Daji showing up. We've got our slows from our ultimate and that gem of ISO, and we're gonna just completely flip this fight around, get that stun off. We end up actually securing a double kill, and Ao Kuang's here. Ao Kuang hurts at this point, guys, and we're not able to take him out. We end up going down, but we got an awesome double kill. We flipped that fight completely around. That was a great play by my team. Now, we get into one of the biggest staggered team fights that I've ever seen, but it's awesome. And I think this is a great learning experience for kind of everybody. So, we're stacking up, and you can see my team, we're about to make something happen. Anubis gets that stun up. It's on. I go ahead, blink in, let's get that ult on. A Wheelix shows up behind us, and she's gone. She is deleted. And Kuba's the only one left. So, let's march down. Hopefully we can take him out. And then Thanatos ults in, getting that stun, allowing us to catch up to him. He's gone. He's gone. And then, once it's kind of all done, Ao Kuang and Daji head in. We're able to follow up on Ao Kuang with that stun, taking him out. We're very, very low, but that's a team wipe, guys. 3 of us ended up pretty much wiping their entire team because they came in staggered. It was always a 2v3 fight, even though all of them showed up. I think it's pretty hard to find perfect examples of that, but that is an absolute awesome example of that. That is why staggered fights hurt so much. And you can see, we're actually going to end this game with me having, 4% health right here. And, Xbalanque, he shows up, but he's not going to be able to do anything. And we take him out, finish the game. What an awesome game. What a fun match. I really hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.